Hi class, today I have a very special treat for you. We're going to be going over two-step equations. Now don't worry, I know it sounds hard, but it's all good because we're going to be applying the same fundamental skills that we learned last week when we did one-step equations. Alright, so we're going to take this lovely equation for example. 4x plus 7 is equal to 11. Now just like in one-step equations, we're going to want to undo some of these operations being performed on x so that we can isolate it. Alright, so if x is being multiplied by 4 and added by 7, what are we going to want to do in order to isolate x? What are some of the operations you're going to want to perform to undo these modifications? Yes, Kelly.
Divide by 4 and subtract 7.
Wonderful, that's exactly right. We're going to divide by 4 and subtract 7 because those are the opposites of these respective operations. Right? Yes, Jose?
What order do we do these in?
That is such a fantastic question. I'm really glad you asked that. Because order is actually the key to solving these two-step equations. Alright? So to help us answer that question, I want to ask you guys to think for a moment, reflect back on what's something that you guys have learned regarding the order of certain mathematical operations. PEMDAS! PEMDAS, that's right! And PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Alright, now I'm going to give you guys a little analogy to help us understand just how PEMDAS will play a role in helping to solve this equation. So imagine that X is a little boy who is ready to go out and have a snowball fight. Alright? So he's going to want to gear up for a snowball fight, put on some appropriate clothing. He's going to probably put on a sweater first, and then a jacket. Alright? So he goes out, has a snowball fight, and he comes back in to drink his hot cocoa, and he's going to want to, take off the clothing that he just put on. Now, what is he going to take off first? He's going to take off the jacket first or the sweater first?
The jacket.
The jacket, exactly. He's going to take his clothing off in the reverse order in which he put it on, right? So if you can imagine this 4x plus 7 as us dressing x up, we're going to follow PEMDAS, just like we're used to. We're going to first multiply x by 4. We're going to put on that sweater first. And then we're going to add 7, right? We're going to put on that jacket. And so remember that the goal here is to isolate x, or undress x, if you will, which means that we're going to isolate x in the reverse order in which we built this equation. So we're going to want to go in the reverse order of PEMDAS, SADMAP, if you will. And so given that, in which order are we going to do divided by 4 and minus 7 given SADMAP?
We're going to minus 7, then divide by 4.
That's exactly right. We're going to do this guy first, and then this guy second. Now tell me, class, to which side of this equation are we going to be performing these operations?
Both!
Both sides! Brilliant! Okay, so let's solve it. So we're going to do this minus 7 first, alright? Minus 7 to both sides. 4x plus 7 minus 7 is
4x.
4x, right? The plus 7 and the minus 7 are going to cancel each other out. So 4x equals, what's 11 minus 7?
4.
It's 4. Alright, and then we're going to perform this divided by 4 next. So we're going to divide by 4 and divide by 4. Now what's 4x divided by 4?
X.
X. And 4 divided by 4 is?
1.
1. X equals 1. We knew it all along. Alright, that wraps up this week's 4-minute lesson. You guys did a great job. And I look forward to seeing you next week as we do multi-step equations. Thank you.